Dumelang, Molo, Sanibonani, Tobela, hello, Assalamu alaikum, hola, ahoy. I'd also like to greet our current president, the one and only Cyril Ramaphosa, also every cabinet minister, every premier, every ward councillor, each and every official, and every person that has dedicated their lives towards the betterment of our country, namely South Africa. I greet you all and welcome to my channel. My name is Harriet Lucas officially on my ID. I have 3 names, but I use Harriet Lucas. But most people, they know me as Rasta or Shannon. Others know me as Marilyn or Shanaz and even Rebel. I'm 42 years old and I was born in Cape Town, right in the heart of the winelands. Currently, I find myself situated, living in close to the city of gold, namely Gauteng. I've started this channel for many reasons, but before I state my reasons, let me tell you a bit more about myself. In my life, one of the qualifications that I've obtained through the grace of the Most High is NQF 5 in the field of adult education and training. Also, I'm a qualified counselor in the fields of HIV and AIDS, substance abuse, and violent or offensive behaviors. With that said, allow me to elaborate about my purpose for this channel. I've been incarcerated numerous times for numerous offenses. And because of that and my experiences that I went through there and through all of it, I feel that there is a genuine need in South Africa and a broader sense in the world at large for a platform where people can speak out about certain issues that plagues our society, certain topics that most of us and the community at large choose to ignore, or we simply say somebody else can deal with that. It's not my business. It's not my concern. So I've been on the outside. I've had my freedom, if you can call it that, for the past year and 5 months. I was incarcerated for 18 years, just under 18 years. And before that, I was outside for 9 months after serving a sentence of 3 years. So if you do your calculations, you'll see that most of my life has been behind bars for actions, whether I regret them or not, that I have to take responsibility for, and I've been doing my best since I've been outside for this year and 5 months to try to stay on the straight and narrow. and to pick up the pieces and to be a pillar of society, if I can call it that, and to have a meaningful contribution towards society, in terms of living an honest life and having a stable income and helping others where I see I can. So that has been one of my main driving forces behind starting this channel. Not just to bring awareness, but to also make a difference for others that has gone through the same things that I've been through, or similar to what I've been through, and that are still going through it. Because I want to eliminate the myths. I want to deal with the myths, and I want to speak about the real issues surrounding being a criminal, being an ex-offender, what leads up to people committing crime, and how to work through that with regards to family and community and society at large, and how to actually know which avenues to pursue and which not. Of course, there are many other issues that I would like to cover on this platform, but as this is my first video, I would just like to use this opportunity to gather enough information around whether or not there is sufficient interest in what I have to say and what I need to discuss. Other myths that I would like to dispel and discuss in this platform is this notion that every DCS official is corrupt, or that everybody in government are there for the sole purpose of lining their pockets. And most importantly, the myth about once a criminal, always a criminal. I feel that these are pertinent issues and that it needs to be addressed. And so far in my searches in social media, on the net, in the web, I haven't seen these things being brought to light in a way whereby everybody has a say, an equal say, and are not being judged for what they say. I know I'm taking a big risk in putting myself out there because I'm not perfect and I've made a whole lot of mistakes. But with that aside, I'm still a human being. I've done my time, I've paid my price, and I'm trying my level best. I'm doing my best to make things work. Not just for myself, but for those around me and others that I don't even know. If you feel like I do, that there is a genuine need for this channel, that there is a genuine need for people to have a platform to speak from a victim's point of view, if you were in any way affected by crime, you or your family or your loved ones, or from the perpetrator's perspective, whereby you committed a crime and you might not be a serial killer, or you might not be a career criminal, and even if you are, to just find a place to voice why, to give people an understanding, a broader understanding of where this high crime rate comes from, where it stems from. what causes it, then please, if you agree with me, please, I beg you people, subscribe to my channel, like this channel, watch my video, share it as far and wide as possible, so that I can have an idea of whether or not this will be conducive, not just to myself, but to society, and whether we will be able to take this forward, as I feel that it's very important. And I hope there are others out there that feels the same need that I do. When children are young, when our kids are young, we send them to school. We don't send them to the streets where there's predators lurking, waiting to devour them. We send them to institutions. We find responsible and exemplary adults that can teach them skills to equip them with whatever adult life has in store to a certain extent. Likewise, I feel that to be informed gives one a fighting chance to at least survive the pitfalls. Had I known now what I knew back then, had somebody spoken to me, had somebody given me a heads up about my behavior and things might have been so much different for me. Yes, we all make our own mistakes, but it's so much easier and less stress, and it can save you so much trouble if you can take some advice, good advice, from someone that knows. And I feel that I am in a position to do that, to maybe not stop, but lower the amount of young people and career criminals from going back to and choosing a life of destruction. I really, really hope that we will see more of each other and that I will be able to share more of what I feel we need to speak about. Let me know in the comments, and please, 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 please share my video and like my video. I thank you so much. God bless.